Hey folks, this is Ben Gilbert here with Engadget, and this is Nintendo's Wii U. The Wii U is finally here, officially ushering in the next console generation long before Microsoft or Sony even announced their next systems. For a base price of $300, consumers can control everyone's favorite superhero plumber in high definition, a first for Nintendo and its stable of mega properties. Of course, it wouldn't be modern Nintendo hardware without a bizarre twist. Enter the gamepad, Wii U's gargantuan piece of risky control innovation, packing a 6.2-inch resistive touchscreen, plus a stylus, and a microphone, and a tilt sensor, and a camera, and an entire controller all built into one. The gamepad's meant for more than its name implies, however. It can be used as a universal TV remote, a screen for viewing media, and an internet browser, among many other things. It's the gamepad and its myriad non-gaming uses that the Japanese company is hoping will sustain its market dominance. But is HD Mario and a quirky controller enough to keep the masses interested? The console itself is sleek, small, and sharp. Its glossy finish sure loves fingerprints, dust, and hair, but looks great right out of the box. At just under 11 inches, it's significantly longer than its predecessor, but otherwise very similar. Rounded edges and an HDMI port distinguish the Wii U from the Wii visually, but it's the new IBM power-based multi-core processor and custom AMD Radeon HD GPU that separate the two. The white $300 version of the console comes packed with just 8 GB of internal flash storage, while the black $350 set arrives with 32. The 1.1-pound, 11-inch Wii U gamepad is, with few exceptions, the most complex game controller ever made. Sadly, it seems that all that innovation comes at a cost. Build quality on the gamepad is poor, and the controller overall feels cheap. It also seems that Nintendo sacrificed battery life for weight and ergonomics. While the deep ridge on the back of the gamepad makes game playing more comfortable, we'd happily trade some of that comfort for a battery that lasts longer than 3.5 hours. Build quality aside, actually using the gamepad is a delight. In terms of software, Nintendo hasn't made any dramatic changes to the bland, basic interface it introduced last generation. Movable tiles represent various games and apps, while the console's Wara Wara Plaza is filled with friends' Miis and a new variety of online functionality. Nintendo's Miiverse builds forums around individual games for online discussion, bragging, and assistance, though they were predictably filled with lewd images from users and off-topic messages soon after going online. Nintendo promises strict moderation of this service, and we've already seen plenty, but it's hard to imagine how Nintendo will catch everything. The Miiverse is also where you'll send friend requests and track the progress of your friends across various games. As the Wii U has no console-wide trophy or achievement system, bragging rights are relegated to Miiverse posting. The console's digital storefront, the eShop, is thankfully much improved over its 3DS iteration. Finding content is easy and quick, as is making purchases. Bizarrely, like Sony's PlayStation 3, the Wii U parses file downloads from installs, and nothing can be done while a game installs. Here's hoping Nintendo streamlines the process in future UI updates. The Nintendo Network provides the backbone for Miiverse, and also parses out your friends list for in-game browsing. Unfortunately, actually managing that friends list can be a mess. Friends can be registered through the list, though a request won't show up on your friend's console unless you send a separate friend request through Miiverse. An internet browser is also included, which works fine, but nowhere near as well as a dedicated tablet or laptop browser does. While the online functionality currently in Wii U is a huge step forward compared with Nintendo's last effort, it still doesn't even match that of Microsoft's Xbox 360 or Sony's PlayStation 3. Nintendo's Wii U is a system full of promise and innovation, but not one we can recommend to everyone. Longtime gamers will love the innovation Wii U's gamepad brings to bear, while mainstream converts from last generation's Wii are likely to be puzzled by its complexity. With mainstream offerings like Nintendo TV not available at launch, and delays simultaneously affecting various media streaming apps, not to mention the total lack of an on-demand store, it's hard to imagine the intended audience for the console as it currently stands. Outside of the most dedicated gamers, of course. Unfortunately, even some of those folks will be turned off by the half-baked online and lackluster gamepad battery life. We really like using the Wii U, but Nintendo has to finish it before we can suggest you pick one up.